When I was just a little girl, asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. Good morning. No, actually afternoon, Heat Nation, folks, cats, and everything in between and beyond. I did not change lyrics to say boy because I sang specifically Thursday's version. And I'm not going to desecrate and alter her lyrics. That's her lyrics. That's her vision. I'm obviously singing in a very different voice. And this is the voice of someone who watched the team literally dominate the other team yesterday for 3 quarters. And as I teach at Language On, by the way. I teach there in the evenings. And as I finished class and it was close to the end of the 3rd quarter, I started driving home. And when I drive, I don't look at my phone. I don't listen to the radio. I don't do anything. Just focus on getting home safely and sound. And so basically, once I got home and I looked at my phone, and it was about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter, and we were losing. After what I saw, we were actually way up by 11. I know we finished the quarter up by 10. And then in the 4th quarter, we scored 8 points. 8 points. 32-8. All the other quarters look like two NBA teams battled against each other. The 4th quarter looks like an NBA team took a college team, or a high school team rather, and played against it. That's what it looks like. So how disappointed can you be when you actually think, oh, I said we were going to lose this game 100% for sure, but now we have a chance? And then all of a sudden to see that we score 8 points in the 4th quarter. And then, of course, I look at what other people say, understanding that most of OKC's starters came to play in the 4th quarter, came to mount this comeback, and not us. Not us. Certain combinations just don't work. Ware is not useful on defense as we thought it would be. He can improve that. He can. Every player can. I remember there was one defensive right wing from Brazil, very famous one, by the way. One, if I'm not mistaken, just one, but it could be 2 also World Cups, Cafu, that he didn't know how to cross the ball. And if you play soccer and you don't know how to cross the ball as a wing, you might as well forget it. You're not going to have a career, right? You can't be Shaq and not make free throws, but you cannot be Shaq and not be able to get dunks, right? So Ware cannot have this size and be a center if he can't defend. It just doesn't seem that he wants to do that job. But you can't criticize Ware for this game, or Bam for this game, or Hero for this game, especially in the 4th quarter with the turnovers that completely killed us and took us out of the game. Once they were up by 11 because of a couple of careless turnovers, right there, that's it. The game was done. And we all saw this happening a mile away. We were just expecting it to be in the third quarter. It didn't happen. It happened in the 4th again. A deja vu against the Nets. We had the same situation. A 4th quarter meltdown. And then Bam Adebayo comes out and he says, how many times can we learn this lesson? And he actually calls out the coach as well. It's not just us. It's the coach. We all have to be on the same page. Why did Spo play the 4th quarter as if he wasn't playing against the Thunder? Against this Thunder. Against the power ranking #1 team in the NBA right now. Why? Why are we playing such lousy basketball when these players, in theory, can play better? I'm not going to talk about the other camp, what the other camp is experiencing, But that's funny at all. That's also funny. It's not. I don't know why I said it all. That's also very funny. If you wanted to take a look at what the other camp says about the other feat in this crazy trade that we had this season, you're gonna see that not everybody's happy. It's not all candies and ice cream. At the same time, we obviously got better defensively, but we obviously lack some sort of minimum cohesion or minimal cohesion as it pertains to our game plan throughout the four, not one, not two, but 4 quarters. And if you have to give it your all, the fourth quarter is the time to do it, not just completely spend all your ammo in the 3 first quarters and then just don't do anything on the fourth. Second time this season, this is what, the 6th or 7th time that we lose, that we blow double-digit leads. Most of those, I think, were losses. Not all, but most of those turned out to be losses. And that's just ludicrous. In the end, you can say, I don't expect this team to do anything, but there are limits to what you expect to see. You don't want to see this team be as humiliated as this team has been. Now 2 games under 500. It's already an uphill battle. We have one more game tonight before going on this all-star break. That I don't know what that's going to mean for us. The only thing is that whoever ate that buffet that was probably sponsored by Big Face Coffee and got sick is probably not going to be sick when they come back. But that's it. That's as far as I can go. There's no hope whatsoever that, when you look at this team, you feel hopeless. And then when you look at this team, you say, oh my God, I've seen worse teams. Yes, but I don't know if I've seen worse teams play this badly. I really don't. It just makes me think that it's kind of like a soft tanking, but then for what purpose? To get to draft higher? Is that even possible? Don't we lose picks? Excuse me, in the future, if we don't make the playoffs? Isn't it still important for us to make the playoffs? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I am the only host in the history of the internet who fully and wholeheartedly admits it has no idea what he's talking about. But gosh, what I saw yesterday was just a disaster. And it was surprising to me. Like, I thought, okay, maybe it's going to be a tighter game. We're going to be winning by 4, 3, 5. We were losing by 5 by the time that I started watching, or something like that. By 5, 6 by the time that I started watching. It's just ridiculous. And of course they're going to start making their shots at some point in the game. Of course they're going to start being better beyond the arc. But again, they scored 32 points. It's not like our defense was amazing and it was a 20-8 quarter. No, it was a 32-8 quarter. What else can you say other than rant? Yes, we played Dallas today. Yes, maybe there will. I know Rozier and Duncan Robinson are probably not going to be available because they traveled to Dallas just to join the team after having whatever form of bowel problems they're having. I don't know, but gosh, that was just awful, depressing, really depressing. So yeah, this song was as depressing as what I felt when I watched the game. As it was, come on, how low can your expectations be? You don't expect much from this team, but you don't want them to be criminals. You don't want them to start stealing candy from babies. Bro, sis, I don't know who I'm talking to. I am sorry that I have to record this video, really. I mean, there are limits. There are limits. And this season, Spo is not doing a good job. And man, I tell you, I don't understand. Sometimes teams need a complete retooling. Sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes what it takes is a Jimmy Butler kind of person, kind of disaster, right? The way things ended, to shake you to your core and understand that, yeah, man, you got to think hard, right? I mean, we can't be competing for Dallas for that much of gross mismanagement, negligence, and incompetence. Other than that, stay safe, stay dry, and stay as happy as possible. It's a very complicated world of ours, and let's go Heat.